What causes Deja Reve? Is it prophecy or a glitch in your brain? What causes Deja Reve? The truth behind Deja Reve. Imagine this, you're walking down the street on the way to your local coffee shop when you get a gut feeling that you know exactly what will happen next. You suddenly remember the series of events about to occur. A woman in a red dress will pass by, then a taxi will honk its horn, and an old man will ask you for directions. Now, you're not sure how you remember all these at first. But a chill runs down your spine when a woman in red passes by, a taxi suddenly blares its horn, and an old man comes asking you where the city hall is. That's when you realize, you've dreamt of this exact circumstance just this morning. Or maybe, it's just another case of your mind playing tricks on you, particularly one that is called Deja Reve. If you'd like to know what causes Deja Reve, keep watching the video. Is it Deja Vu or Deja Reve? Deja Vu and Deja Reve are two entirely different experiences, although they are usually interchanged. Most people are more familiar with Deja Vu, a phenomenon wherein you feel like you've been through a specific circumstance, even though you know that you haven't. The been there done that realization can be quite shocking, even a little frightening. But according to Deja Vu expert N.M. Cleary PhD, this experience is nothing more than your brain checking for facts. Cleary explains that when you're having deja vu, you're not actually having a false memory, but your brain is looking for the real one that has been misfiled. You might be eating a bowl of ramen from a recently opened restaurant, and the taste reminds you of a recipe from another place. In short, your brain is just having a little hiccup. On the other hand, Deja Reve is an experience that can make you feel somewhat like a prophet. In French, Deja Reve translates to already dreamed. It refers to the phenomenon wherein a real-life event unfolding before you feels like something you've dreamt up previously. So, what causes Deja Reve? Deja Reve can occur in three ways. First is the episodic Deja Reve, where a person can easily trace a real event to a dream. Second is the familiarity like Deja Reve. The last is the most bizarre, the dream state Deja Reve, where a person is not sure whether something happened in a dream or real life. The science behind Deja Vu, what causes this creepy experience? It was just a bad dream, that's what Kayla Alexander thought when she had a nightmare about the death of her sister's best friend, Jerry. Kayla saw in her dream that she was with her sister and Jerry, enjoying a bonfire with a crowd. But suddenly the whole place was engulfed in flames. When Kayla woke up, she learned that there had been a bonfire collapse where the real Jerry was working. Later in the afternoon, she learned that he had passed away from the tragic fire incident. One question stands from the experience: how could she have possibly dreamed the future? Call it a premonition or some supernatural force in works, but in the sea of explanations, one thing we can rely on is science. Here's what the experts have to say about the causes of deja vu. Split perception. You may experience the same event twice in succession. Your second perception would then be connected to your first experience, which is why it would seem very familiar. Mismatch. Sometimes, short-term memories make a detour to the storage of long-term memories, therefore giving you the feeling of deja vu. Other times, there is a simultaneous activity in the part of your brain that keeps tabs on present moments and the part that recalls memories. Cryptomnesia. There's a chance that you may have encountered that certain moment before. Stress. When you're under a lot of stress, you may be processing loads of information at once, causing your mind to go on overdrive and glitch. D for danger? How harmful can Deja Reve and Deja Vu can be? Despite the hair-raising experience, Deja Reve and Deja Vu are a pretty common phenomenon, especially in young people. But when Deja Reve and Deja Vu happen too often, especially when accompanied by severe effects, it may be a cause for concern. There are circumstances when an intense case of deja vu is a symptom of epilepsy, particularly a focal seizure. Focal seizures are usually short and are experienced while the person is fully conscious. Some of the symptoms include losing control of your muscles, having hallucinations, a rush of unexplainable emotion, involuntary movements that keep repeating, staring off into space. A sensation that a seizure is about to happen. This is called an aura. Almost like amnesia, the jamais vu phenomenon. We've heard of déjà vu, and by now, you've probably understood déjà rêve. Jamais vu is French for never seen. It is a phenomenon when an individual perceives something they have known for a long time as a new experience. Let's say, for example, you bump into your best friend for 10 years at the mall. You've known this person since you were a teenager and you practically spent the best memories of your life with them. But when you go and say hi, they're suddenly treating you like an absolute stranger. That is a case of jamais vu. In other times, jamais vu is connected to a psychiatric disorder called Capgras delusion, wherein a person mistakes a close friend, a family member, or a spouse for an identical impostor. What causes déjà rêve? It's all in the mind. The brain has many tricks and secrets that can baffle us. As a result, we end up thinking that we're experiencing something out of this world. But just as long as your mind and body remain in a healthy state, there's nothing to worry about. Have you had an episode of déjà vu, déjà rêve, or jamais vu? Let us know your stories by leaving your comment below. Let us know your stories down below.